I'm back, baby, with another video, and I'm back finally with a chance to be able to attend the local authors expo. Like, y'all, honestly, it took me 2 years to attend because usually every time it came back around, I did not have like all my books to attend. Like my inventory would be short, like I've been just attending an event or somebody been and bought some books, so I wouldn't have any. And this was the first event that I am able to attend probably this year, or since I've been starting going to events, that I actually will have all of my books to at an event, every one of them, all 10 of them, and that was a proud moment for me. But yeah, let's get ready to go in. Like, we made it to downtown Birmingham. Yes, honey, it was a little drive, but hey, we made it. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm not at all sure when I bought this wagon, but I am so freaking happy that I did. Cause it has been like,
let's hope you're not looking at this.
Heaven sent, because I remember doing an event and I was carrying, because I keep my books until I get like my book shelf or like my rack or something. I kind of want to keep them in a bin because I want to keep them like clean and protected and like dust free. But anyway, before getting my wagon, I was carrying around that tote and holding everything in hand, and my hands used to be like hurting trying to carry that thing. But so when I bought this this wagon, it has been like OMG. It's so helpful, so handy, and it makes everything so much easier to use. So if you're an author and you have a lot of books, and you have a lot of material that you carry to events with you, please, please, please invest in a wagon. I'm telling you, it's so much easier on your back, and it's so much more convenient. It makes everything easy to move, unload, and move around throughout in and out events. I needed 10, but I realized I thought I had 10, but as I was counting them yesterday, I only have 8.
What?
Look your lips.
So. Why do you need 10 though?
Because I have 10 different books.
That kind of makes sense.
Hold on. Since I was loading my stuff in the car the night before the event, it was like around about 10 o'clock or something, and I was counting my book racks, my display racks, and I literally counted them things 3 times, and I could have sworn I had 10, and everything was closed, so I couldn't even go to the store to even get any because everything freaking closes around about everything closes super early where I live at. So I ended up having to be okay with 8 and just make it work.
Malia. I think it's this way. Hold on, it's a ramp. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
How are you?
Hi. Thank you.
How are you supposed to lift it up?
That's my part, okay?
We had like a little handicap.
Yeah, girl, I know, but I ain't feel like
Like going all the way down there.
Well, she wanted to pull it, so.
Oh, mama. Like your outfits. Y'all look good. You got him out? There you go, mama.
She want to help and be independent.
I see. Hi.
So, how you doing? We're going to over there to the citizen service desk. That's all the way over there in the corner.
Hold on, I'm still sleeping. Hold up. Because yesterday was Halloween and it was like, did you say citizen desk?
Citizen services.
Oh, okay. See, you see how I'm still asleep.
Right.
I thought you said senior citizen desk.
We're going to register over there and then you can find your table.
That gold bar. You see that gold bar right there straight ahead?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Circulation desk.
Yeah.
So, and pick any table?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you. I ain't do it. I'm glad they changed the layout. I haven't been here in a while, so. Jesus Jackson. That's not just Jackson. I'm sorry. Listen, I just told her, yo, how I gotta stop doing events right next to like holidays or like big stuff.
What's your first name?
Vallean. I think one recently I had a. Ooh, I get a badge.
Wait, now you can see this is a good.
Uh-oh. If you can walk past me, that'd be so great. Hey, everybody. You know, it's crazy when I first came to these events. I think I was like one of maybe 3 people that had a banner. And now this year, almost, there's a lot of banners. Look at my badge, bro. Look at that. I come on at 11:15. Yeah. Now it's time to set up. Okay, I think I'm satisfied. Oh, I gotta put the thing on my table. Oh man, I was on the road. Does it have to go in the middle? Oh, I guess I gotta have this on. I had everything set up. Do I really need this? I don't think I need this. My table streams my name. You feel me? Check it out, bro. Not just personally, I gotta get me a new table banner, but feeling like should have tied out. Ooh, I hope they're not gonna be upside down. Yep, might be a little biased. I got the best table. Yeah. Oh, you're fine. What am I do? I finally got my layout how I wanted to have it. Ugh. Is this necessary? Do you have to have this on the table? Cause girl, listen, you see how it took me a minute to get my. That's what I'm saying. That was it.
And this is a picture of the final product, and I did end up putting the table card in the back because whatever. And then while we waited for everything to start, there's our little one, and then there's me. We took a couple of pictures, and she did really good on the pictures that she took of me. Then we got back to it and started going around and looking at other people's table before everything got started.
Oh, is this your table or hers? She's talking. Okay, sorry. Thank you. I'll come back. Shabon. Mama Law. Okay, well tell Mama Law that cover it eats.
It does.
I love me a good cover. You know.
Look better.
You know they say growing up, don't judge a book by its cover. And I was like, I don't know who said that. You must have never wrote a book. Because the cover is what sell it. And that cover is eating. Like it ate. In the gray, it's the gray hairs for me. Yeah, because you, okay now. Yeah, come on, baby. The shoe came off. Okay, great.
I like something.
I came over here. Check out your table.
Thank you, and I'm gonna come check this out.
I made a loving the title.
Thank you. Thank you.
Loving the title.
Funny thing about this schedule, I did not find out what time I was going on until I got there and looked at the paper. Otherwise than that, I did not know.
Mingle. What's Mingle? Okay. I literally was over there talking to her, and you ever been talking to somebody and you notice something out your periphery? Yeah. And I was talking to her, and I was like,
Wait a minute.
I seen it somewhere. And I was like, oh, I gotta go talk to her.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. And I was like, no, like I'm a journalist, and I literally just interviewed her, like I think maybe last month.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta go see her. Like of course I've met people I've interviewed,
Right.
but like it hits different when it's an actual author.
Yeah. But it's so good to meet you in person.
It's good to meet you too.
I was looking on here and I saw your name and I was like, where's she? Girl. And I looked outside, you was right there. I was like, okay, I gotta go at least tell her I'm here so we can.
And you ain't had to tell me I spotted you out. I'm telling you from my periphery, I was like, this is her. Like,
But it's so nice to meet you.
and I get to actually see it. Because I only had the, what's the name? Like the cover and the back part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now I gotta.
Morning. Do I need to be louder or quieter?
Let me see this.
Louder. How is this? Is it better?
Yeah, it works.
So far away. I'm used to pulling the audiences and gathering around them like a kindergarten circle. So you can take a nap now because if you can't hear me, it's okay. It's a bookstore, but it's not.
Wow, snakes. At June, were you just going? Get out of the quarry?
How many are in this store?
What the heck? And no, I did not practice what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna free ball it.
And they live in
I ain't gonna do no presentation. I'm just gonna go off the top of my dome, so hopefully turn it good.
Who looks that way? Is that right? Yeah. Easy to find. Go to the Alabama Theater.
He played for a coach named Coach Darrell. He was a white male. He came into a lot of the inner city projects here in Berkeley, Kingston, Dixon, Hampton. Taught us a lot about discipline, structure.
And Vallean. So, hi. You do children's books and
These are Alabama fiction, and it's actually crossover from YA to adult. So any person from, I would say, 14 on up to it.
Ain't that beautiful? The beautifuls.
How are you?
I think y'all was here a few years ago, right?
Yes.
But y'all sent somebody else. Y'all sent somebody else.
No.
Uh-huh.
I was here a couple years ago.
But you had another lady, because I remember her. She was from New York.
Another lady was with me, yes.
Yeah, when you know who I'm talking about.
Sandra.
I don't remember her name, but I got a photo with her.
Okay.
I think I put it on my phone.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Sleepy? Yeah, very
Did you get up
sleepy.
early this morning?
Well, that part on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Usually Saturdays is my sleep-in day, but right. So what made you start writing?
Well, this first book I wrote, I just always wanted to tell that story. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I knew it was a great story. The guy, what he did for us. And I just didn't really know how to get going with writing a book. So I started going to like writing courses and stuff like that, and different things. I went to.
Mr. Crawford, I love your books.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
How many have you written?
I think about 15.
You've written 15? Oh, Lord. And when did you start writing?
About 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
It is.
When you got 2 decades into writing, I feel like, I don't know, a lot of people write for the fun of it, but when you reach 2 decades, that's passion on another level.
Well, yeah.
Hey, I don't know. I feel like I met you before, or I interviewed you before. It's one of the two. I feel like I interviewed. Here for it. Living to die or dying to live. The second one. The second one.
Just a second.
No. Living to die or dying to live. I said for me, and dying to live. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do more living. You're welcome. Miss Teresa, that's you? You do fantasy?
Do what?
Is your genre fantasy?
Yes.
Okay.
They're sci-fi fantasy. This was a little more dark fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Pilgrim's Progress meets Dark Shadows.
Mm.
It's got a religious epic.
And then once you learn
Hey
how to
there.
do that, you look at other people and you say, well, I don't understand. Yeah.
I love that. Go ahead, girl. Who's Diane?
I am.
You are Miss Diane. This a
Magazine.
oh, okay. I was gonna say it's giving magazine. Not you just got a book that look like a magazine. I was gonna say you gave me a little inspiration, honey. It's okay though.
Yeah, that's my magazine that I publish.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, you publish it?
Yeah. I
Oh.
put everything together. I do all the writing, all the fine, everything is me. I'm just the person I work with is the people that prints it for me.
I love that.
Yeah, but
Vallean Jackson, a local Birmingham native. He's a very prolific poet.
Literally, when they were announcing me, I was still walking around looking at people's table, and I had to make it my way back to my table to try to get my iPad, because I wanted to bring my iPad on stage with me instead of trying to bring all 10 of my books with me. But here I go, making my way to the stage for my first presentation. Oh, this mic is taller than me. Good morning. A little bit louder than that. Good morning. Yes, I love that. Excellence in the room, okay? So in case you guys didn't hear it, my name is Vallean Jackson, and I'm a local author. Actually a local multi-genre author. And I'm born and raised in Birmingham. And honestly, one of the things I love about being a part of this event is y'all gotta follow me. Sometimes I go on tangents because my mind is everywhere. And if you're an author, you completely understand your mind going every which way, or somebody looking at you and you be thinking about a whole different story, okay? Because that's how our brain works. So I was born and raised in Birmingham, but I graduated from Jacksonville State University. And every time I cross that line that says, welcome to Jacksonville, I have this feeling of home. And when I step foot in this room, I get that same feeling of home, because I am among people that understand my way of thinking, my need to write, my need to express, my way of using my voice and creating history in ways that basically is unique to you. So I love that. But circling back to me being an author, my journey has been far from a cakewalk. Like, it's nothing of rainbows and daffodils. I took hiatus. I walked away for some time. I doubted myself, but I found my way. And so I originally started off as an anthology. Valentine's Kiss was where I got my start. And I just knew that, that was just the beginning. And so I literally started writing my first urban fiction novel when I was in high school. But it just was a way to get my words out of my head, because I would look at TV and I would feel like I would write this differently. Or if I had the chance, I would do this differently. And then one day I said, why could I not do this differently? Who says that I can't? I've never met an author before. When I was in high school, I knew no authors. I had no family members that wrote anything. It was just literally my passion that I wanted to follow, and where I found my way to find my own voice. So I'm not gonna talk your ear off, but that's kind of how I found my way. And after becoming, after my anthology, I was signed to a publishing company, and that did not go well. So I have experienced the life of being signed and being self-published. And I will tell you, 10 toes down, being self-published is the greatest joy for me. I have so much flexibility. I have so much, all of my rights. And if you're an author, having all your rights is very much important and always needed. And I love that. And I can do what I want and produce what I want, instead of when I was signed to a publishing company, they told me that I only could write urban books, or I only could write adult books. But I knew I was more than that. My brain was more than that. I wanted to reach other audiences outside of just adults, because we don't live in a world with just adults. You know, everybody comes from every walks of life, and I can't appeal to all of those, but I wanted to use my voice in every facet of which way I can. So I went completely self-publishing, and I created my own publishing company in 2020. Actually, I founded it in 2021 and made it official in 2023. And it's called VX Publishing. And under my own publishing company, I have successfully printed 10 of my own books, ranging from children's books to self-healing. And I can't bring all 10 up because I only have 2 hands. So I want to take a time to kind of do like a quick little slideshow of all of my books and all of my babies. And literally, Colors at First Sight is a part of my children's book series called Adventures with Leah. And this book is so very much important to me, not just because it's my first children's book, but because when I took my hiatus, I first started off as an adult writer, writing in romance and urban fiction. And my publisher told me that I could not write children's books, and I am a sucker for somebody telling me what I can't do, because honey, what did you say, do it? Because that's what I heard. You said don't, and I heard do. And literally the first book that I self-published on my own was Colors at First Sight. And it's a children's book that teaches children their colors and the importance of colors being all around us. And I think that is so important, because I'm a stickler for education, and I know that your knowledge is your power. And speaking of that, I also created a children's workbook called Learning with a Trace, which basically teaches children how to write their numbers, their letters, count money, how to write their name, because I feel that is important to always have those fundamentals in life reinforced as much as you can, and make it fun in a good way. And then my most recent children's book is Walking Through the Ocean, which teaches children about aquatic environments and animals, and to most importantly, to always be open-minded, to try new things, and to not be afraid of opening up your mind. And then for my lovers in the room, because we've all have experienced love in some form or fashion, and it did not work out, unfortunately, but that doesn't make it the end. And so that came to my trilogy called Love on Thin Ice. And it's a crowd favorite, y'all. Let me tell you, I had somebody, anybody can be a reader, you know? And I had someone tell me they let their grandmother read Love on Thin Ice. And Love on Thin Ice is urban, but it's adult for a reason. But it's like, okay, grandma got some seasoning in her. Grandma said she liked it. She said, I liked it, but it was hot. And I said, okay, grandma, I wasn't expecting. You got me a little embarrassed, but hey, listen, you write what you feel, but in writing, I feel like a lot of people connect with it so much because it's reality in pages. Even though it's not a true story, it's a story that fits a lot of people's reality. Like I said, it's a trilogy, and part 2 of that is Love on Thin Ice Exposed. And then the final part of that trilogy is Love on Thin Ice 3, Healing. And y'all, I'm kind of corny. If you leave nothing else knowing about me, first of all, I can carry a conversation, number one, and number two, I am very much corny, okay? If you see my daughter back there, her name is Vallean, and we have on matching outfits because I'm literally that corny. So I was inspired by that Love on Thin Ice trilogy, and I created my first self-healing journal called It's Time to Unpack. Because outside of the stuff I've been through, I've had time to reflect and understand that we are adults. We've been through good days, bad things, trauma, pain, successes, and losses. And a lot of time we suppress those things because it's easier to suppress than to deal with it. And so I created this self-healing journal called It's Time to Unpack because I want people to stop carrying stuff that they don't think is bothering them, but it really is, because it comes out in our daily responses, relationships, activities, and sometimes it's the worst side of us, unfortunately. And I do believe a lot of us can be a lot further in life if we let go some of the baggage that we unintentionally carry. And I'm almost done, guys. And so before I show you guys my last trilogy, that's my latest one, it's called Born for the Hustle. And technically, out of my 10, I call all my books my babies. And out of my 10, this is Ace. And this is my most recent urban fiction, well, they call it street release. However, she got reborn. And I say that because I actually wrote this. This was actually my very first trilogy back when I was signed with my publishing company, but that went left and they tried to rob me of my baby. But I got back my voice and I was able to not only rebrand her, get a new cover and change the name and republish her under my own publishing company. And it's like, I'm proud of all my kids, but like I'm very proud of her. And so it's a trilogy, which is part one. Is Born for the Hustle, and then Born for the Hustle 2, and there's Born for the Hustle 3. So yeah, those are all my babies, and I thank you guys for listening. And anybody that is writing, whether you're seasoned or just beginning, always trust your instinct. And I'm gonna be honest, kind of rely less on a platform of how you should do something and go with what flows for you, because you honestly, one of the best advice I could give to any writer or author, you would never be able to write for everybody. You're going to write for, some people's going to love what you write and some people are not going to be a fan. So what you write what resonates with you and what you feel works for your passion and what you're passionate about. I hope that makes sense, and continue being amazing and continue adding history and much love to the world through your words.
Literally after my speech, everybody said I did so good. The funny part is I did not practice none of that. I actually had no idea what I was going to say. I just told myself that I was going to speak from the heart and what came to mind. And honestly, I feel like it turned out good because I wanted people to understand that being an author sometimes is a journey and it's not always straight and arrow. And then if you stay persistent and continue to follow what you believe in, any and all things are possible. And the pictures that you've seen before speaking, those are some of the authors that I got a chance to meet. And I strongly encourage you to check out some of their work. And the books they have written. And again, Gabby, literally, it was such an amazing time to see her, especially after interviewing her. And this little cutie that came and bought a copy, she was so adorable, and I thank her so much. And then this lady, I think she got it for her grandbaby. Shout out to Zora, I think that was her name. And I was like, okay, like Zora near Houston, okay, come through. And at this event, the children's book were a big seller. And then, of course, my love, she was there supporting me and very much in awe, and she did very good. The lady was like, I love the fact that she was so well, she was just so respectful the whole time. And I really, I love that. And these are just some clips or some pictures that was taken while I was on stage. And overall, it was a really great event. I loved everything about it. I loved getting a chance to networking with people, sharing advice to the new authors, and talking about my books. Then after my presentation, I went back to the floor to start back checking out other people's books. And I think this was really cool because I think his poems
match like a city.
I love you and your mini me.
Thank you.
Oh, I love
I
it.
love this table and the setup.
What if your love story does not begin with the date,
A what?
If your love story does not begin with a date,
but with a prayer?
but with a prayer?
438.
So we're also launching our Mama Connection Lounge, which is a community effort. You can go to our website at RayvonReads.com, not only to purchase a book, but also to sign up for our newsletter. It helps, once you sign up, you'll get information on each location that we go to. We're gonna have open conversations. There will be a book reading for the children, a nice little activity. Moms, you will walk away with good, open, honest conversation, as well as a nice little gift set, because moms love gifts. So, but it's a great opportunity for all mothers, all aunts. They can do this here. They can't avoid traveling
How are you?
I try to cut it out, but still.
Did a little bit after eating. We had lunch. It was Firehouse Subs, and y'all, I have been wanting to try Firehouse Subs for the very longest, and it was my first time trying it, and it was really freaking good. I definitely would go back to them. I wish that they had the name of the sandwich on there so I can make sure I'm getting the right thing again, but it really was good. I did have to take the tomatoes off, and I was able to share with my kiddo, and we was able to have lunch and a good.
I told myself I had to make it over here for my phone died. Because if my phone died, I'm gonna be upset. Because I seen I love children's books.
Thank you.
What made you start writing children's books? Mm-hmm.
Also educated by trade, I'm a mommy.
Mm.
So thinking about all the things you wish your
And as I was telling her that my phone was about to die because of all the things that I was trying to pack the night before and be prepared for, I did not remember to pack my freaking charger. And I also thought that my phone would last the whole event. I don't know why I thought that, knowing I was going to record and do all that. And I tried to record off my freaking iPad, and that was horrible, very bad quality. But anyways, I thank you for tuning in to check out this video and watching the behind the scenes and how the event went. Unfortunately, I did not get able to record everybody because, like I said, my phone died and the iPad quality sucks. I hope you liked the video, and if you haven't checked out my books, you can check them out online. Visit my website, www.authorvallean.com, and also go check out the authors that was in this video. All right, bye. Till next time.